Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most iconic and fascinating animals in the world, the giraffe. In this video, we will tell you some surprising and interesting facts about giraffes, such as where you can find them, their behaviors, their life cycle, and various conservation efforts to protect them. We will also show you some amazing footage of giraffes in the wild and tell you about the conservation efforts that are underway to protect them. So if you love giraffes as much as we do, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And now let's get started with our giraffe adventure. Giraffes are found only in sub-Saharan Africa, where they live in a variety of habitats such as savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands. There are 4 species of giraffes: the northern giraffe, the southern giraffe, the Maasai giraffe, and the reticulated giraffe. Each species has a different coat pattern and lives in a different region. Giraffes are considered vulnerable due to habitat loss and fragmentation. Giraffes prefer areas with plenty of acacia trees, which are their favorite food source. They have a large home range that varies depending on the availability of food and water. In wetter areas, their home range can be as small as 33 square miles, but in dry regions, it can be as large as 580 square miles. Giraffes can migrate long distances to find suitable habitats. Giraffes face several threats to their habitat, such as human encroachment, deforestation, poaching, and climate change. These factors have reduced their population and distribution in Africa. Giraffes are amazing animals that have adapted to live in diverse and challenging environments. They are an important part of the African ecosystem and need protection and conservation to survive. Giraffes have very interesting characteristics, behaviors, and diets. Giraffes are the tallest mammals in the world, with long legs and necks that allow them to reach the leaves and buds of tall trees. They have a coat pattern of irregular brown patches on a light background, which may help them camouflage from predators. Both sexes have horn-like structures called ossicones on their heads, which may serve various functions such as thermoregulation, sexual attraction, or fighting. Giraffes have a unique anatomy that enables them to survive in their habitat. They have only 7 cervical vertebrae, but each one is greatly elongated. They have thick-walled arteries that can withstand the high blood pressure needed to get blood up the neck and to the brain. Giraffes are herbivores that eat leaves, twigs, fruit, and roots from trees and shrubs. They use their long tongues of about 18 inches to reach around the thorns of their favorite food source, the acacia tree. They can consume up to 75 pounds of food per day. Giraffes are ruminants, which means they partially digest their food, then regurgitate it back into their mouths to chew it. They have a 4-chambered stomach that allows them to digest rough plant material for long periods of time. Giraffes can go 3 weeks without drinking water. Giraffes are social animals that form loose groups of up to 20 individuals. Giraffes communicate with each other through vocalizations, body postures, and chemical signals. Male giraffes sometimes fight for dominance or mating rights by butting their necks or heads together. These fights are usually not dangerous and end when one animal submits and walks away. They also use their vision and hearing to detect predators and other threats. Giraffes have an average lifespan of about 30 years in the wild. The life cycle of a giraffe begins at birth. Baby giraffes are born after a 14 to 16 month pregnancy. The baby giraffes are called calves, and they weigh about 150 pounds and stand about 6 feet tall at birth. They can stand and walk within an hour of birth, but they are vulnerable to predators such as lions, hyenas, and leopards. Calves nurse from their mothers for 9 to 12 months. Calves stay with their mothers until they are 18 months old to 2 years old. Giraffes grow rapidly in their first year of life, reaching almost their full height by 4 years of age. They gain weight until they are 7 or 8 years old. Males can grow up to 18 feet tall and weigh up to 4,200 pounds. Females can grow up to 16 feet tall and weigh up to 2,600 pounds. Giraffes reach mating maturity at different ages. Males reach mating maturity at about 3.5 years of age, but usually do not breed until they are about 6 years old. Females reach mating maturity at about 3 to 4 years of age and can breed throughout the year. Males compete for females by butting their necks or heads together in a ritual called necking. They're usually not dangerous and end when one male submits and walks away. Females mate with the dominant male that wins the fight. They usually give birth to one calf at a time, but twins are possible. They give birth standing up, and the calf falls about 6 feet to the ground. The mother cleans and nurses the calf soon after birth. The mother stays close to the calf for the first few weeks, but then joins a herd of other females and their young. Giraffes are vital to keeping ecosystems in balance. They play a unique role in the ecosystem by consuming leaves that are too high for most other animals to reach. They mainly feed on acacia trees, which have thorns that deter other animals. By eating the acacia leaves, giraffes prevent the trees from growing too large and dominating the landscape. They also promote the growth of new shoots and branches, which provide food for themselves and smaller animals. Giraffes also disperse seeds through their feces, which helps to regenerate plants and maintain biodiversity. Some of the seeds they eat are from fruits that are out of reach for most animals, such as baobabs and marulas. These fruits are rich in nutrients and water, which benefit giraffes and other animals that feed on their droppings. Giraffes also serve as an early warning system for other animals in their habitat. Their height and vision allow them to spot predators from a distance and alert their herd and other nearby animals by running away or making sounds. Some animals, such as zebras, antelopes, and wildebeests, often congregate near giraffes to take advantage of their ability to see danger from afar. By protecting giraffes, we're protecting other species too. Giraffes are classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and some of their subspecies are endangered or critically endangered. They face several threats to their survival, such as habitat loss, poaching, disease, and climate change. Their population has declined by about 40% in the last 30 years, and they now occupy only about 60% of their historical range. They need protection and conservation to ensure their future. Many conservation efforts are underway to protect giraffes and their habitat across Africa. One of the leading organizations is the Giraffe Conservation Foundation, which works with local partners, governments, NGOs, and communities to implement science-based solutions for giraffe conservation. Some of their projects include Twiga Tracker, a continent-wide study of giraffe movements and spatial ecology using GPS units attached to giraffes across countries in Africa. This project aims to provide data on giraffe behavior, habitat use, migration patterns, numbers, and threats. This allows for a comprehensive assessment of the status and distribution of all giraffe species and subspecies across Africa. It helps scientists identify what conservation actions are working and what isn't. Operation Twiga, a translocation program that aims to restore giraffe populations in areas where they have gone extinct or are critically low. This program has successfully moved giraffes to new locations, creating new populations or increasing genetic diversity. World Giraffe Day, an annual event that raises awareness and funds for giraffe conservation. This event is celebrated on June 21st, the longest day or night of the year, depending on the hemisphere. It encourages people to learn more about giraffes and support conservation efforts around the world. And that's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed learning about giraffes and seeing them in their natural habitat. Giraffes are amazing animals that have adapted to live in diverse and challenging environments. They are an important part of the African ecosystem and need protection and conservation to survive. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. We will see you next time with another wildlife adventure.